These are the Lundhag's Synchro Mid boot. It's quite an interesting take on boot construction in that it raises questions about how membrane technology can work in boots. And if you think about a boot, essentially you have a plastic toe cap in the front and a plastic heel cap in the back. And although you can get some breathing through the side, the main breathing of the boot is straight out through the cuff. What Lundhag say is, well, actually that through the side element isn't worth having. Let's put a better protection in the boot and let's make it more comfortable, and then we can do a lot more without that membrane. So through taking the membrane out and switching to cellular rubber, we've got a boot that's very, very durable. An average lifespan is about 10 years, and then inside the boot we manage the environment using wools. So there are felt liners to the bottom of all the boots, and then we always recommend you go with 2 pairs of wool socks. And very simply, as your foot perspires, the wool will take in the moisture, and wool will hold 40% of its own moisture weight in water before it presents to the surface, so your foot is still dry. When you eventually saturate the boot, which is inevitable after a long walk, you simply take out your wool inserts, dry them, and if you're doing another walk the following day, we recommend carrying a second set, and wipe the boot down, and it's ready to go again. Had fantastic press from the Falklands, of all things, that this was the boot used by the Royal Marines and was the only boot that survived that climate. But handmade in Sweden, so not the cheapest things. So we're between £220 and £340.